good, YouTube? It's your boy Quinway Basketball Analysis coming to you with the Eastern Conference teams. There's going to be a little shakeup, but the East got weaker, which means a lot of the bad teams from last year has a better shot at making the playoffs this year, and it's not as heavy at the top because you really only got the Celtics and the Cavs and the Raps and the Wiz. So the first team is Boston. They add Kyrie. Last year they dealt with a lot of injuries, and that stopped them from getting the #1 seed, the Cavaliers. But I will pick the Celtics again just because Isaiah Thomas injured. We don't really know how Jay Crowder going to fit because he's not a 2, he's not a 3. They have a 2, they have a 3, and they have a 4 in Kevin Love. So I don't know how Jay Crowder going to fit. I don't know how good Zizic is because I never seen them play. And Isaiah Thomas has the hip injury, and they said he won't probably be able to start the season. So with that being said, if they get off to a bad season, then they got to bring Isaiah Thomas back in to the starting lineup, then they got to get used to Isaiah Thomas. It might mess up their record in the beginning of the season, which means the Celtics might have a chance to get off to a hot start, just like the Indiana Pacers on the Miami Heat. Miami Heat struggled a little bit. Indiana was able to close out the #1 seed in the East, and that might happen just like last year when they dealt with a lot of injuries. Celtics got the #1 team was the #1 team in the East, and I think this happens this year. I could be wrong, but this is just my prediction. #2, the Cavs. I already explained why I don't think they'd be #1, but they're going to win 50 games. Plus, and that should be good enough for them to get the 2nd seed in the East. #3, I got the Raptors. Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, Serge Ibaka, Jonas Valanciunas, Dwight Powell. They have a versatile team. They have the bigs, they have the scoring, they have the guards, they have 2 players that can go for 20 plus a game every damn game. So with that being said, you have to give credit to the Raptors. They always been in that top 5, in that top 2, in that top 3, and this year will be no difference. #4, the Wizards. I still feel like the Wizards is one piece away. They might win 50 games this year too, just because the East got weaker, but John Wall continually to improve. Bradley Beal should be an all-star. He got robbed last year, but he should be an all-star this year too. So I like the Wizards. Only problem is they one piece away from really being able to compete with the Celtics and the Cavs. Maybe DeMarcus Cousins is that guy since he's going to be a free agent up and coming. But we do need to see the development of Otto Porter. He's been developing and getting better every season. He became a good 3-and-D guy. He's long, athletic, can finish. He can shoot the 3, but he got real hot this year from the 3-point line. I know he needed to improve that corner 3, but he was shooting unbelievable numbers, even though it went down a little bit before the end of the season. But he was knocking on that 3 consistently all season and shot a sky-high 3-point percentage. The Milwaukee Bucks, I got them #5. They always going in that 5 or 6 range. Obviously, Giannis is one of the top 10, top 15 players in the league. He's a defensive player. He's a player that can get you 20 a game, a couple boards, a couple assists, a couple blocks, a couple steals every damn game. Impacts the game in different ways, whether he's scoring or playing defense or playmaking for his teammates to get wide open dunks or jump shots or even off the dribble 3s or off the dribble to the basket layups and dunks. So I like Giannis. He's a guy that's going to continue to improve, and he's a guy that I look forward to seeing next year. Even though I live in Wisconsin, I went to a game and seen him play live. I would like to see how he plays this year too. Miami Heat #6. A lot of people might say this is too high, but they almost made the playoffs last year. They got the same crew from this year. From last year coming into this year. The East is weaker. Hassan Whiteside, Dion Waiters. You have Gordon Dragic. You have a lot of quality players on this roster that can make noise. They have more chemistry. They know how to play better together. They know their strengths and their weaknesses, and that's going to help them in the future, which will be this season, as they can gel together quick with other teams trying to rebuild, trying to make trades, and trying to figure out how they're going to play without their stars. I feel like the Heat, with that chemistry and that 1 year of experience playing together, and the East being weaker, I feel like the Heat can go from #9 to #6. The Pistons, #7. They had a lot of injuries last year. They was playing about 500 basketball all year. Reggie Jackson came back. One of my favorite players is Reggie Jackson. He came back, and it just wasn't the same. Obviously, he has another year to get back healthy. They made it to the playoffs 2 years ago. This year, I think they'll be back in the playoffs, and I like Reggie Jackson. I like Andre Drummond enough to know that that's good. And then they got Avery Bradley, a 3-and-D guy, but he can do more than that now. He can come off screens, he can shoot the 3s, he can get to the paint, and he brings A1 defense, all NBA defense. So I like that team. And the Hornets, I couldn't really find nobody else. I didn't like the Magic. I didn't like the Sixers because I don't know what they're working on and if they can stay healthy. So I picked the Hornets for number 8 because it's a team that made it to the playoffs before, a team that can win 37 to 40 games, and they've proven that from these last couple years. And Kemba continually got better, even though he had a rough second half of the season. And they have a coach that proved that he can win on this level and get his team to buy into what he's trying to do. And I think that would be enough for the Hornets to win about 41, 42 games, and that can clinch them the 8th seed. The other teams I don't trust, and the Hornets is a team that I know that can get the job done. That's all I got to say about the East. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. The link will be in the description in the comment section below. Click it and send you to the website. Also, check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. It'll be in the description in the comment section below. All you got to do is click the link in the description in the comment. It'll send you to my Facebook page, and all you have to do is like the Facebook page to show support. Quinn Wade, Basketball Analysis, signing out, and let me know what you guys think. The top teams, your power ranking of the top teams in the East. And if you disagree, let me know in the comment section below. I read all comments.